You're not supposed to put on massive amounts of muscle and lose body fat that quickly. You know why? Because it can kill you. Do we have a problem in the fitness industry? Yes. Is it about fitness? No. It's about bodybuilding. And when I say bodybuilding, I don't necessarily mean that going to the gym, lifting weights, trying to add muscle, lose some body fat. I don't mean that that's bad. It's when we think of bodybuilding in the sense where I guess you say professional bodybuilding, where we're using performance-enhancing drugs, whether that be steroids, whatever it might be, to be quote-unquote enhanced as opposed to natty. That's where we have the problem in the supposed fitness industry. I almost want to separate bodybuilding from fitness, because if you look at the definition of fitness, it's not always bodybuilding. In fact, bodybuilding, in the sense of the term, is so infused with using performance-enhancing drugs that you have to say, as a bodybuilder, if you're not using anything, that you're natural. You have to say that you're natural. Think about that. All of this natty or not garbage that's out there, these videos that people do reviewing people's shredding programs or their overall fitness plans and their new physiques, and are they natural, are they not? Definitely not natural. I think he's definitely natural. People are either lying about it, or they're telling you exactly what they're having, or they're telling you that they're using something but they don't want to tell you because they don't want you to copy exactly what they're doing. Thank goodness. Thanks for looking out. I guess that's better than going through an entire video and outlining your cycle for some kid to jump on the train and say, hey, I'll have 12 trenbolone sandwiches, please, just like my favorite fitness influencer who's super jacked and shredded for summer. And if you're not doing that, you're lying by omission, or you're pretending that because it's prescribed by a doctor, whatever you're on, HRT, TRT, whatever it might be, testosterone, whatever form of it that you're having that's prescribed by your doctor. Well, why is that the case? I am sure there are some instances where people do actually need a prescription, but is that because you just have something genetically wrong with you and you never did any performance-enhancing drugs, you never did steroids, so now you do actually need that? Or did you abuse steroids so bad that you now need to go on this for the rest of your life? Think about that part of it. You've damaged your body so much that now you need a drug, granted probably a smaller dose than what you did to destroy your body, but now you need to take a drug to do what your body was already designed to do. Newsflash, you probably wouldn't need a prescription from your doctor if you didn't already do something damaging to your body to begin with. And when people start making videos, and even if they're backed by science, I know some out there are more scientific than others, which is great. I'm glad it can all be explained. In my opinion, an influencer who's doing a steroid cycle or pretending not to do one or lying by omission, whatever it is, you're either at best encouraging people at a younger age to do something that they shouldn't, or you're encouraging someone who believes, or maybe they actually have, hit their genetic limit on what they're able to achieve in the gym and through nutrition, to take that next step and try some steroids or whatever performance-enhancing drugs you want to get out there. Lord knows there's a lot of availability out there. Everybody knows someone who knows someone. You're doing one of those two things, and neither of them are good. And I know there's lots of you out there that just don't care. Either that's just who you are, you don't care about what you're doing to your body, if you're gonna damage it, whatever. YOLO, you only live once, I get it. Whatever, who's this small guy on YouTube that makes recipe videos telling me I shouldn't do steroids? I mean, I know you're out there. My Turkesterone video proved that. The comments I got on that video, oh my goodness. I haven't been made fun of like that since middle school. Most of you out there are too young, too uneducated to even know or care, and you should, but you're too young to care about what those long-term side effects are going to be down the road. And therein lies the issue. How ironic is it that in order to reach the pinnacle of bodybuilding, which is getting your IFBB Pro card, you have to do something that is unhealthy to get there. You have to use performance-enhancing drugs. You have to diet down to calories that don't sustain what you currently have on your frame. And you have to dehydrate yourself to a point where If you did that for another day, you'd probably die. You prove that you can suffer and damage your body the most and look the best on stage. There you go. Go pass it on. Makes no sense. Next news flash, you reach your genetic limit naturally for a reason. It's your body's governor on keeping you healthy. You're not supposed to put on massive amounts of muscle and lose body fat that quickly. You know why? Because it can kill you. As we're seeing is a rampant problem in the professional bodybuilding scene right now. I feel like for a while there, every other week, somebody was dropping dead because of a heart attack or some physical ailment, and it didn't take a lot to connect the dots and say, oh, maybe steroids or another performance-enhancing drug might have caused that. And what is supposed to be peak physical fitness is actually the complete opposite, because a lot of you out there are doing these cycles and then you're taking other stuff to reverse the bad side effects that you know you're gonna get. Think about that. You're taking something to counteract something bad that's gonna happen in your body. Does that make any sense? And I know, all of you in the comment section, I'm not the biggest guy in the room. I do, however, have well above average strength, but I've never done PEDs before. I have no interest in doing PEDs before. I haven't investigated the science all that much. No, self-admittedly. Why? Because I haven't done it for narcotics either, because I know I'm not going to take those. Why? Because it's stupid. A lot of you out there are chasing something that you think is so important right now, and I'm telling you, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the line, it's gonna be so insignificant, and all you're gonna be left with is regret. It's unhealthy, it's unsustainable, and the benefit that you think you're seeing right now, I'm telling you, is not going to be all that important to you down the line. If you wanna live a nice, long, and healthy life, PEDs aren't the answer. There's lots more enjoyment than being shredded and the biggest guy in the room. Let me tell you from experience. The best advice I can give you is to train natural, eat healthy, nutritious foods. When you reach your genetic limit, maintain where you're at, and you are going to be a very happy person. I promise you, if you do that, you'll have a much healthier life and a much happier life. Fitness is something that can be enjoyed without performance-enhancing drugs. Train hard, train often, recover, eat well. You do not have to be the biggest and most shredded person in the room. That's all I have to say. I'm sure you're gonna go nuts in the comment section, because I know a lot of you out there think that it's the most important thing in the world to be the biggest and the most shredded. I'm telling you, it's not. It's not. I'm most likely older than you are. I've been training a lot longer than you have, and maybe some of you out there will make fitness the center of your world for the rest of your life, and there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you choose to do. But I'm telling you, for a lot of you out there that are younger, there's more to life than being shredded. It's not that important. It really isn't. At the end of the day, you want to be healthy, you want to live a long life, and that's it. It's that simple. The most important thing we have in this world is our health. Don't sacrifice your health later for something you want right now. I'll say it again. The most important thing we have in this world is our health. You can't live without it. And that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.